Hey, we're rocking and rolling with the brick. We only got 22 more feet to go.
They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome.
You got the fireplace going up and it looks really good. You can see the guys are laying the brick and they're going on up, and Marcus suggested that we needed to go another foot higher with the chimney to make sure that you get adequate draw. It's really important when you're thinking about putting in a fireplace that you've got to make sure that the chimney is a certain number of feet above the ridge line of the house for the smoke to actually be pulled or be drawn from the chimney itself. So we actually elongated that chimney, made it go up higher by a factor of another foot just to make sure that that happens. So the guys are laying the brick up and they're doing a great job, but I just came around here just to get an idea of how this is looking just from a scale standpoint, and I noticed this pillar and something's happened here, and I'm gonna have to get with Marcus and find out what's going on. You know, they kind of did a rough job on these blocks. I wonder if they thought they were going to do brick on them, but you can see this has been knocked or broken loose. So that's not good. So I've got to figure out what's going on here. See, I've got concrete block resting right on concrete block, and it ought to be resting on a bed of mortar like this. So I gotta find out what the problem is on this one. So coming along with the brick here really well, but they're getting ready to go straight up with that shaft. In order to do that, they've got to use some angle iron like this. We had some here on the farm. If you ever have to take that level of weight up, you've got to reinforce it with some steel like this. So if you climb up here, you can see they've got it mounted right here at the point where it makes the 45-degree angle and begins to go vertically straight up to the top of the chimney. So what McGill's doing here is he's got this in place and ready to start going up with the brick. And then you can look down here and you can see this motif. Rather than just having a flat surface all the way down, we brought the brick out by a ½ inch all the way around to make a rectangle here, which is pretty cool looking. So in the spirit of keeping this farmhouse sort of farmhouse chic and appropriate, we wanted to make sure that there was no fancy mortar joints. So basically they're just rubbing this down with a piece of fabric or carpet or whatever, so they're not actually tooling out any of the mortar, because we want it very, very rustic, because these bricks are not handmade, but they're made in wood molds, so you can see the irregularity of it. So I like the coarseness of this a lot. If you're enjoying following our progress and want to know more about the house, I'd love to hear from you. And make sure you subscribe to ehowhome.